What's up, guys? Welcome back. Episode 5 of our little Let's Play series on Better Minecraft. Um, really glad you're tuning back in. First of all, 7 subscribers. Holy shit. We're goated. We're having fun. This is wonderful. Now, on to some more serious topics. I kind of wanted to talk about revisiting maybe this mod pack. What I mean by that is just I feel like my what I wanted to do with this series, this has taken a while. Jesus. My first goal with this series was kind of just exploration and maybe not necessarily beating the game. Well, yes, but in the future and stuff like that, but maybe wanting to have some kind of like mobile base, if you get what I mean. Just like having my backpack and going around, just running around and doing things. What I thought of, well, this part I kind of thought of yesterday, but I was thinking about. Can you guys hear? Yeah, okay, you can hear the game. It's just quite quiet. I was just thinking about how maybe what I'd like to do is have this like mobile base that I just mentioned, but also have kind of like a restoration idea. What I mean by that is, say we find this thing that has pillagers in it, and we'd go around fixing things, getting rid of monsters. So we'd first have to like beat the location, I guess, and then we'd go back into like genuinely fixing the area. So say for this, for example, it would be cleansing the population of pillagers around the place to make sure that um, life can be supported here, I guess. And then wherever the rest would take us, whether it be um, finding a village, then it's about maybe helping the village progress. So maybe putting walls around it, not staying very long, just really all about just trying to. Oh, these are mending boots. I'm not gonna change those. Wait, is there an animal? I don't think that's an animal. That is not an animal. So we're not gonna do anything. But yeah, just about helping the local populations survive. You get what I mean? And then eventually, as we get stronger and better and have more stuff, we could go around doing different things, such as, I don't know, um, beating stronger bosses. But it would also mean that I would have to manage our resources better. Which one is this one? I'm kind of interested. Let's hear it. Oh, it's the fun one. Hell yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of what I meant by this whole thing. So say this place here, we would, I don't know, maybe expand upon the lower wheat farms and make sure to kill all the pillagers all the time. Or, it could just be, since this is already quite pretty and quite fixed, it would just be about killing the pillagers and then leaving this place, raiding it and getting rid of the bad peoples. Just a thought, just a thought. So if you guys want, that's a possibility of doing this in this world. Or, which is is that a Moo Bloom? Hold on. We have to go check it out. So my second idea, right, was to remake a mod pack. It is a Moo Bloom. What? Oh, they're still here. So yeah, my second idea would be to make our own mod pack. and you know, we would have to restart, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'm not against it. Like, we're not. Is that finally a village? There's no way. You know, we're not that far in the progression for me to feel bad about starting over. We are also like super far from our house, so um, so yeah, that's the one of the options. The other one is making our mods, as I said. Um, these mods would be like solely based on exploration. So what that would mean is distant horizon. Oh, I forgot I had the raid thing. I am stupid. They're all gonna die, and it's all gonna be my fault. Okay, I heard the thing there. Oh, it's not there. Oh my god. I guess we're gonna try and fight this. Oh, there are soldiers, so maybe it will be better. Come on. Nice. Good job, team. Yeah. Are you hurt? You're not that hurt. Are you hurt? You're fine. You're almost fine. All right. So we're gonna fight the we're gonna fight off the raid, I guess. Where is that one? It's that way. You know what we're gonna do? Skip the night, just so, just to help us. Okay, come on. Let's go. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. That's 1,000 blocks away. That's kind of a stinker. Oh man. I didn't think I was gonna. I thought I still had a totem. Oh man. Oh no. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep going. Just I'll keep talking about the mods while we get there. So my thought process was, getting distant horizons. So you know how this is already like 14 chunks? Well, it would be 14, but then there'd be even more afterwards. So say we go on top of this mountain, right? We would see literally everything. And I personally really like that because it makes for really, really, really nice scenic. Um, it's just really pretty, basically. Like really, 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 really pretty. And that's kind of what I was looking for. So that's my first idea. But at the same time, I could add more mods to this. So I could add the Distant Horizons to this, or like Terralith, or stuff like that. It's just I'm scared that changing the world generation is gonna mess with the whole entire thing, and I don't know if all of them are available in 1.20.1. So that's what I'm thinking of right now, and I kind of want something that I could go long term, but knowing myself, I often get bored very quickly. So, I'm also thinking of putting it on a multiplayer server. Kind of like the same vibes as this, so like very light mod pack. Maybe not as many dimensions. Maybe I just bring the Aether and maybe something else. Um, but invite people around. If some of you want to join, where did they go? If some of you would like to join eventually, we could arrange that, and that could be nice since the server would already be multiplayer, and it'd be pretty. It'd be kind of light. So that's pretty much what I was thinking. I wish we could just grab honeycombs off of beehives. So, no more hunger. We still have 300 blocks to go. This is gonna suck. So, yeah, I can actually tell you guys what the mod list would be. I had something prepared just to... I know most of it is going to be, like, jargon or just nothing to all of you guys, but for those of you that know these mod packs or want to... Oh, I really want this. I feel like this is going to break it, though. I'm going to try it. Nice. So, yeah. So Terralith, which is, like, just a... terrain generation, new biomes and stuff like that. Then there's Biomes of Plenty, which in the name, it's just a lot of biomes. It makes it really pretty. There's like maple forests, just a lot of different possibilities of terrain generation. Then there's Towns and Towers, which would have a lot of new villages. You know, it'd be more of like the NPC kind of villagers side of things. Then we'd have like all of Young's mods, so Young's Better Desert Temples, Jungle Temples, Dungeons, Mineshafts, Strongholds, Witch Huts, all of those guys. So the really fun stuff, I think. I feel like that's how I think, you know. It makes everything much nicer. Let me see if I can maybe get a sleep here before I go in there and die. Nothing here. Maybe I can go in this house before I get shot. Alright. Okay, so at least we have food now. Right? Okay. So. Ow. He fucked. one of the villagers threw them at me, man. I got cooked by my own team. Okay. Why are you not attacking them? Ow. These bashers really hurt. I'm also dying a lot. You know, I'd kind of like to make it hardcore. Make it, you know, more meaningful to actually go in and, you know, try to not die. That's what I mean by more meaningful. You know? Maybe hardcore, maybe one life. Just so I'm much more careful and truly look for stacking myself up and trying to really be the better version of myself when playing and getting the most of the experience, you know? I think that makes sense. Yeah, so that's kind of what I had in mind for now. Now, my second part, I have this prepared. I'm coming in with preparations now, which is pretty cool if you ask me. You know, that makes me a good YouTuber, a good Minecraft YouTuber. So there's this guy on TikTok I keep seeing, and I absolutely love his videos. So basically his videos are really simple. Well, not simple, but they're the oh my god, that is not good. So basically what he does is hypotheticals. So for example, today's hypothetical, well, it wasn't today, it was yesterday. Quite simple. I keep seeing his... If I see his name again, I will let you guys know, because I want you guys to check it out. He's really cool. He just recently quit his job, to do hypotheticals full time, which, dude, could something be more awesome than that? Like, his job now is to post videos on TikTok about hypotheticals. And, okay, let me explain the hypothetical. Maybe that would help. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Maybe I can take this. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay, so. Ow, what? Okay. So I didn't listen to the whole thing because I got distracted. Someone asked me a question and then I closed TikTok and then but it made me think. I still thought about it. So here's what it is, right? If you had the opportunity to choose between two fantasy setting worlds that you would live in, which ones would you pick? And now, I really tried thinking through what would be... How is this guy... This guy has so much range. I really wanted to think this through because I like the question. And I live in Fantasyland like half the time that I'm awake. So... So here's what I was thinking, right? I'll share the first world that I would take. Then I'll tell you guys about the worlds that I wouldn't pick and why. And then I'll end with my second world. And then you guys can tell me if I'm crazy or something. Okay. How am I going to kill this guy? Yeah, that's pretty much the only way I can do that. Okay. So the first world I'd pick would be D&D. Because let's be honest. That world is just fantastic. It's beautiful. It's got everything you would want. I'm so stupid. Did I just start another raid? Like, am I about to start another raid if I go next to a village? Yeah, I kind of ruined this map, let's be honest. I think we might be looking at a restart, honestly. I didn't find anything here. Well, the village that I got into, I started a raid, and then I just started another. Oh my god, I'm so stupid, man. What am I doing? What am I doing, dude? Alright, well, I'm kind of cooked. The one singular villager that's left is, like, done for. Okay, so worlds I wouldn't pick. First of all, it might surprise you, but I would not pick Minecraft. I just wouldn't. If you think about it, right? Single player, you're alone. For your entire life, you're alone. You'd go crazy. And it's not like you're going to talk to the villagers. They don't make any sense. They'll go, huh. Are you going to talk like that? Are you going to learn what those words means? What those things mean? It's impossible, right? So, single player, not a chance. Even in creative mode, there's no chance. You'd go crazy. No matter how introverted or how much fun you would have for like the first few months, right? It'd be cool. It'd be nice. But you'd go crazy. Now, multiplayer. Here's what I was thinking. That kind of fixes the going crazy part, but multiplayer, there's so many chances of you dying in horrible, horrible ways. Your friend makes a trap, and you die suffocated by sand. TNT blows up, and you're gone. Just to make sure, am I going to my house? Where's my house? It's that way. Oh my god. Oh, the house is so far. Alright, well, okay. So let's keep going. Right. Multiplayer. It's just way too deadly. a creeper, there's the same dangers as single player, but now it's like twofold because there's players. And we all know that we enjoy punching each other in multiplayer when you're with your friends. It's just a fact. You just have to punch each other. There's no multiplayer without punching. And then, you know, one little mistake and it's over. You know, you bridge over lava, done. Gone. You're burned. If you are somehow in multiplayer, right? PvP off, then maybe. Maybe because that removes like half of the problems, right? Because you can help each other out, you can not go crazy, you can enjoy each other's presences, but there's still the aspect of creepers, monsters, and all of that, you know? So yes, it's a good idea, but it's also you need conditions, right? Wait, I said I started D&D and then I didn't explain it. Okay, but I explained why not Minecraft. So let me explain D&D now. I live half of my life in fantasy world. Just like daydreaming, you know? Just kind of thinking of things that would be nice. And like if I was in said world, what I would do. Or you know, anything in between what I would want to do, what I wish I could do. And here's my thought. Now there are a lot of deaths and curses and magic and traps and all of that. But you can be the one to do the magic, the curses, and all of that stuff. But you can also just be a blacksmith or farmer, you know? And yes, it's like in a fantasy setting, which means there's, you know, high chances of not like disease, right? Yes, disease is the word I was looking for. There's a high chance of disease, right? But there's also clerics. Clerics can cast spells to heal you. And what I would want to be is a cleric. I love when I play D&D, I'm often the support or the tank, and I either play, you know, clerics or paladins, and both of these have healing spells or things to help everyone out, and that's what I would want to do. But then you also live in this epic, beautiful, raw and unexplored world, even though a lot of it is explored, but a lot of it is still mystery, you know? So if I was able to pick a world, I would most definitely pick D&D. I know that's quite large. I mean, that's quite it's a like say if I had to pick one single instance in D&D, I mean, probably like the instance that is I'd say set in like Baldur's Gate just because, you know, that's the latest game that I played that has, you know, D&D inside of it and I really like the story and you know, it's pretty cool. I would do it actually I would do it after the events of D&D but in the same universe of that multiverse. You get what I mean? I think you do. Right. So back onto the rest. Right. I was on Minecraft and then what's next? Yes. So I also thought of like, you know, there's a lot of animes that might have like nice environments to go to. Unfortunately, I don't watch a lot of anime. So I thought of one which apparently people consider it a bad anime, which I didn't know. But that's one of the ones that I've watched that I kind of liked. And it's Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins. I wouldn't want to be in that world. Why? Everyone just fucking dies, bro. If you're not a main character, you're gone. You're dead. There's nothing. normal people just die in that world. There's nothing to do. I mean, like, sure, if you're like a holy knight or something, it's pretty cool. But if you're not, it's game over. You're dead. Like you spawn in and you're just getting spawn killed by like demons or war or anything. Just drinking water 1 second. So that's what I was thinking. Seven Deadly Sins is probably not it. Just because of how much death and suffering there most definitely will be. That was my reasoning behind it. Then I had, I was just thinking of other possibilities. So one of those options was Star Wars that came to mind. And Star Wars, if half of the planets are like uninhabited or like have weird things going on there, and the other half is either slaves to some other government or you die. So this is a village though. So this is pretty nice. I didn't think I would find another village eventually. Nailed it. It's like half a village or something. Oh, wait. Do I have... That's a bag of rice. What is this? What? I couldn't eat it. Why can't I eat it? Man, what the hell? Alright, is there a tomato here? No. Chef's Delight. Nice. So this is like the saddest village I've seen in my entire life, man. What is going on? A rich soil. This could be good. Yeah, there's nothing in this village. Nothing. There's like 2 houses. I'm just gonna keep running. Keep heading east, back to our house. There's not even a waystone there. Right, so Star Wars, you're either dead, or you're a slave of something, of someone, and you have to work forever, or you're like in prison or nothing. Right? And if you're not like a Jedi or someone with the Force, you're cooked. There's nothing for you. Is that another village? Is there an aquarium in that house? Ooh, oceanographer. Nice. This is another village. Oh, maybe I'll bring this water bucket just so I can clutch, if I actually nail it eventually. Dang. I could bring the camel home, maybe. So it appears the generation of terrain in this was a little cooked. Let's just keep going. I just ignore this. Let me get this so I'm ready to sleep when time comes. Is that a... No, okay, I thought it was an axolotl. So yeah. Then the other fantasy world that I thought of, Warhammer. Whether it be Warhammer 40k or like any of the Warhammers. You're dead, a slave, or you're going to war for someone, and then you're dead. No in-betweens. It's there's a lot of universes that really just, like, if you were to go in there, like, as a normal person, well, not as a normal person, but like as a normal person in that world, you're just done. It's game over. You spawn in, you're dead. Okay. Now on to my honorable mentions. Now these are worlds that have a hear me out in them. A little appeal to them. and might have something cool. You know, they might be fun, or just not risky, but just risky enough for it to be fun, and also have people that you could talk to. Like, I don't see many of the downsides in them. So, first honorable mention, the Mario franchise. So like, you'd spawn in as a Toad or something. Now that's my first one. Because hear me out. There is some death, like Bowser does attack your village once in a while. Um, but most of the time, he's only after Peach. You know, he's not after killing you. And Mario just saves her every time. And he probably saves you too, because he's a badass. And then, you know, there's Mario Kart, which means you might be able to run some races, and then that'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty cool if you ask me. Water break again. So that's my thought process, right? There's nothing bad, and there's humans to talk to too. So where's the where are the downsides? But here's what I was thinking, right? Not everything is perfect if you think about it, because oh my fucking god. I heard the door and I was like, surely that didn't do anything, right? And then I just fucking blow up. Oh man, that's a long way too. Yeah, I really need to make this hardcore. Because, like, I get having to run back, but I should make it where I have to be much more careful with what I do. It just, I don't think I saw the option to do that. Maybe it's just, oh wait, isn't it a game rule now? I think it might be. Damn. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen is after this video, we might just skip over to another world. Just because I think hardcore would make this much more how would I say? It would make it more valuable. I would put more value in surviving and staying alive, which means less time spent running to get my stuff again from from whatever killed me, or standing in traps, you know? So yeah, so the Mario franchise, so any of the Marios except maybe like Luigi's Haunted Mansion, that's probably really scary and probably probably not recommended, I think. Next in the honorable mentions would be Stardew Valley, just because super chill. There's humans to talk to. You can do whatever. You can farm. You can fish. A lot of stuff to do. Good food and people to chill with. And if you can play multiplayer, well, maybe you can have some friends to hang out with. You know. So I think that's a win-win in my book. So there's not many downsides. It's just I don't think I'd want to do that for an entire lifetime. You know? I don't think I would enjoy as much as I currently enjoy, say, as much as I would enjoy that D&D world. Talking about D&D, if anyone's looking for players, I'd really love to play D&D eventually. I have played before, but it's been a while, so if any campaigns are being held, hit me up. I'd love to. You know? Okay. And now final honorable mention. Same thing as kind of Stardew Valley. Not the same thing, but it's got the same arguments going for and against Animal Crossing. But also, it's got a little bit of that Minecraft aspect to it, where the villagers don't speak the same language as you. So you can't really do it on your own, you know? You were throwing things at me. Goodbye. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. In the water. Good job. Okay, so no loot. But there's a tunnel here, so I guess that's where I'm going. Yeah, I was okay, so just a fire arrow. Okay. I have a lot of range. Wow. That's a lot of husks. Alright, and now hear me out for my last one. Yeah, we'll do this. Right, so the last world that I was thinking, right, is... Drumroll, please. No drum rolls. Oh, there's more chests. Well, that was not worth dying for. What a bummer. At least the way up is not so hard, right? Please don't tell me this is all blocked off. I see light. Just liking. I have a respiration helmet, so maybe that can take me to somewhere with air? Question mark? Please? Nothing? Really? And okay. Sorry guys. Just have to glitch my way into having more air. Man, and I went deeper for all of that. Okay. So the final world. The one that I would pick. The one that... I don't know if I'd pick it over D&D though. I don't think I would. I think my first choice would be D&D. But it's close second. And here's what I'm thinking. Pokemon. Now, hear me out, because there's... I have to defend it a little, even though I might not have to for some people, but I want to defend it, because, hear me out, okay? First of all, they have free healthcare for Pokemon. So what does that tell you about healthcare for humans, right? Surely it's free, okay? So you're pretty chill, first of all. Second, there's Pokemon. And I would absolutely become the best in the world in like 2 weeks. I'd train my Pokemon day and night. And then I'd whoop the E4's ass. And then we're rich. And it's so easy to make money. You just beat poor kids along the along the routes, and you become the best, and that's it. That's all you have to do. That's all there is to it. So that's what I'm thinking, right? I think it's a pretty good explanation. But also the people speak your language. There's life. There's some regions with like really big metropolitan cities where there's stuff happening like festivals and they have food and all of these like new open world games look like they have really nice environments and you could have so much fun in there. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, I'd probably have, if I had to pick like my region or my game, that'd be really hard though. That'd be hard. That'd be a little too hard for me. I guess I would pick Gen 2 because that's when I started. I started with Cyndaquil, and from then on, I've always tried to have Cyndaquil. Um, but I've enjoyed most of the other games that have come out after. I think I've played all of them, or most of them, except maybe Gen. I think I didn't play Gen 4. I am a pirate. Cool. I think I didn't play Gen 4, so I have maybe I guess that's the only one that I wouldn't pick, but I mean at that point it's still the Pokemon world, right? Because you can go through regions, I'm sure. I'm sure you can get a boat to Kanto to another place, you know? Mm, I just ran out of water. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna how am I gonna keep talking? There's another ocean monument. So here's what I'm thinking, right? With the new mod pack, there would still be like these things and all of that, but I would be much more first forced to um explore carefully. Maybe the first few episodes are going to be spent in mines, being really careful, getting as many diamonds as possible, getting that diamond armor before even having enchants, just because of the necessity of having that diamond armor, that extra protection. And I also really like to make it multiplayer. What are you? Tasmanian Devils? Oh. And that's another Waystone. I'm definitely bringing Waystones though in the mod pack. That'd be awesome. I love Waystones. I'm I don't like rain. It feels like I'm just getting splashed by blue pixels. You get what I mean? I'm sure you do. So, okay. Now here's what I want to know. I want to know in the comments, right? I want you guys to tell me the two worlds you'd pick, or just one. Uh, Just tell me what you'd pick. Doesn't have to be two worlds. And if you can explain your reasoning, because in my head I'll be considering them and maybe changing my answer. And then I also want your opinion on maybe making this a multiplayer world. To begin with, it'd be with friends, of course, and not like scripted, but we would. I think I would limit our progression a little. So not no netherite just yet, or taking it slow. The more I think about it, the more I'm like I want to explore and I want to have this like exploration world. But when I also think about it, I'm like I kind of want to build like a really nice house and chill with friends. But the point of this channel was just to share my thoughts. I wanted to start something, and I guess I'm already swaying from it. So maybe not. I guess we'll figure it out eventually. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. I don't know when. I'm not good at figuring things out. So I guess we're still exploring. Hello. Oh. Okay. Many diamonds. Cool. So let's be careful here. Maybe I'd change the mod pack, but just to have something that I appreciate a little more, you know? Maybe changing the mod pack is the way for me to have more fun playing this, because ideally this is... My shield! Why wasn't it up? That's 2,700 blocks away. No, man. I am not going that far. I'm not going that far. I think that's game over. I think it's game over for this one. That's way too far. I have no food. My bed is so far away. I was super close to home. I'm stupid. I really thought my shield was up. That was a throw from me. Yikes. Okay, so maybe this is just many signs to make this different. You know, maybe hardcore. So I'll try to have figured it out by next video, guys. So I think I'll end this here, just because I would have to run all the way back, and that feels like a bummer. That feels like not something fun to watch, even if I made you think about the hypotheticals. I think that's pretty much it, honestly. I'll let you guys know what's going on. Maybe I'll make a Discord server or something in the future for if you know, we're changing on to a multiplayer server or something like that. If you're interested, just let me know in the comments and I shall see what I can do. Got to take the screenshot for a nice little screen of the picture as the first thing you see. Sorry, I forgot what it's called. Anyways, I look so weird. I need to change my skin. I was a priest for a server because I was playing a cleric in a mod pack, so that explains why. I had a custom skin at some point. So let's lock in. Thank you guys for watching. Really cool of you. There's gonna be other videos, don't worry about it. I'm having fun making these. I'm having fun preparing these too, which is fun, you know? Why does it feel like I'm punching in slow motion? Anyways. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, sleep well, sleep tight. I'll see you guys soon. And you know, I hope your water is extra cold tonight. 3 a.m. when you get thirsty. I hope it's really nice. Have fun, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.